So this is our 5th summer event for the Fly Foundation, and to date we've given grants to 88 recipients, and you've helped us. With your generosity, we've turned $160,000 back into the hands of people in this community who really need a lift during this period of time in their lives. So thank you very much. And for those of you who were brought here by a friend or family member today, the Fly Foundation is a 501c3 nonprofit organization that provides financial support to residents of Massachusetts and Rhode Island who are between the ages of 19 and 39 to help them with living expenses while they go through their cancer treatment. So thank you for coming. We really appreciate you being here. We're going to do a couple of acknowledgments, introduce our sponsors, and then we're very fortunate to have 2 great recipients who are here tonight to share a little bit about their personal experiences with you. So we'll be as brief as possible. First, I'd like to acknowledge Kristen Navy, the beautiful blonde who was up here before making announcements. Big round of applause for Kristen. She manages this whole event from beginning to end, and we really appreciate all that she does for the Fly Foundation. Also want to mention Laura Madison. So many of you remember Laura from last year. She spoke. Her family was a grant recipient a few years back. She joined our board. The enthusiasm and passion that she brings to the Fly Foundation is unparalleled, and she's done so much to generate donations, sponsorships, raffle items. So Laura, thank you very much. And Laura's family, the Montana family as well. They've done so much for us, so thank you very much. And we have a few of our board members here today who I'd like to introduce briefly. The first is our newest member, Erica Sorsby. Erica, if you're here, give a little wave. Erica joined our board literally a few weeks ago, and she dove in head first and brought us a lot of sponsors. She's been involved in application reviews already, so we're really excited to have you on board, Erica. Sue DeMee, I believe, is here with her family. She's been on our board for a few years, and we appreciate all the knowledge that she brings from her perspective as a social worker in the oncology community. Bob Horn from the United Way is here. Bob's been with us from the beginning as well. Thank you, Bob. And last but certainly not least is Roger St. Pierre. So without Roger, this organization never would have gotten off the ground. He helped us get up and running, and his generosity is incredible. He's a titanium sponsor again this year, and we appreciate him very much. I'd like to acknowledge a new group of people. This is the first year we've established a program called Friends of the Fly Foundation. And these are people who have private fundraising events for the benefit of the Fly Foundation. So they're doing our work for us, which is wonderful because it allows us to focus on outreach and connecting with the patients who need our help. So Paul Fagioli and Judy Medeiros, I believe, are here. They held a fundraising event at the Adagio Piano Bar for us this year, which was amazing. We have a few people here from the Waring Sullivan Funeral Homes, Mike Salino, Jeff Davis, and others. They're holding a charity motorcycle run for the Fly Foundation on July 26th. We have our newest member of Friends of the Fly Foundation, Gary and Jen Mello from the Mello Group. I believe they're here as well. Yes. Thank you very much. We're very excited to have them on board as a partner. And then there are other people who have done a lot of great work for us this year, and we'd like to acknowledge them briefly. The Friends of Greater Fall River, Janelle and France held
the sponsors that donate so much and help this event be what it is and help our patients. Our platinum sponsor is the Tyler Rigg Foundation and Kristen Brown. Kristen is here tonight. Tyler Rigg was a classmate of Kristen's in Connecticut, and the foundation is in his honor and gives donations to other 501c3s. So we'd like to thank them. As Julia said, and despite the pink bow tie, we'd like to thank Northeast Capital Management and Roger St. Pierre, our titanium sponsor. The gold sponsors, Bank 5, specifically Paul Medeiros for hooking that up. We thank the South Coast Hospitals Group and Stewart St. Anne's. In terms of the silver sponsors, we'd like to recognize Mechanics Cooperative Bank, John McMahon, Joe Baptista, Rockland Trust Company. Many of my friends from Rockland Trust are here, and Erica is the point person, so thank you for that. East Commerce Solutions and Ed Medeiros, thank them very much for their support this year. We'd like to thank the bronze sponsors, the Cove Restaurant in Fall River, and Dana Farber. So thank you to all of our sponsors tonight. Without you, this couldn't be possible. Additionally, we'd like to recognize the vendors who donate their services to make tonight possible. I'd like to thank Golden Gate Florists for all the floral arrangements on the table which were donated. Thank Frank Baptista from FB Events, who's in the back there. Frank was the DJ at our wedding, and he's been with us every one of the 5 years, so thank you, Frank. I'd like to thank Charlie Fellows and the staff at Christian's Catering, who have for 5 years held their price to make this event what it is, so I thank them very much. And I'd like to thank Jen Lemer Photography for all the photography services that she's given to us over the years. So thank you to all of our vendors and our sponsors. Thank you.
So you may have noticed people walking around with a Fly Foundation button. So they represent people who you've indirectly or directly benefited through your generosity. So there are recipients and family members of recipients who were really fortunate to have here today. Your participation tonight is really special and important to us. And there are 2 grant recipients who volunteered to share a little bit about their journeys with us. I appreciate your respect for their comments. It's really difficult to get up here and tell a story, so we're really grateful for their ability to share with us tonight. The first is Sarah.
Good evening. My name is Sarah. I would like to sincerely thank all of you for being here today. The generosity and support of the people who believe in the mission of the Flag Foundation is one of the reasons that I am standing here today. I would like to share some of my story with you, particularly the journey that I have been on from September until now. I was born in Fall River, Massachusetts, and I've lived in New England my entire life. The date is September 19th, 2014. Now at age 27, just starting to feel like everything in my life was coming together. I couldn't have felt any better about it. I initially earned my bachelor's degree in dance in 2007 from the University of Massachusetts at Amherst. And in 2013, after returning to school, I earned my registered nursing degree from Brockton Hospital School of Nursing. In addition to passing on my love of arts to children, adolescents, and adults through dance instruction, I found my passion for the profession of nursing. I immediately started working full-time as a registered nurse, helping those recovering from acute and chronic illness. I was moved by the idea of helping others in need and felt compelled to do so. As soon as I started working in a field, I knew with certainty that this is exactly where I belonged. I had finally found my calling. In addition to my new career, I also adopted a lifestyle of clean eating and regular exercise. New nurse, ballet instructor, and fitness competitor, I was in a better place mentally, physically, and emotionally than I'd ever been in my entire life. That is, until September rolled around. Following a period of fatigue and obvious lymphadenopathy in my neck, on September 19, 2014, I was diagnosed with malignant papillary thyroid carcinoma with metastatic cervical lymph node carcinoma and nodal disease. As shocked and disappointed as I was by the news, I stayed as positive as I possibly could, surrounded by the love and support from close family, friends, and even strangers. On November 25th, 2014, at Massachusetts General Hospital, I had a thyroidectomy with total left neck dissection, removing all the lymph nodes and tissues from the left side of my neck as well as the thyroid gland. Unfortunately, because I'd only been working at Healthbridge for 1 year as a registered nurse, I had no vacation or sick time and no short-term disability. I needed to take about 4 weeks off for recovery after surgery, as well as some additional time for the course of treatment to follow. At this time, I wrote a letter reaching out to the Fly Foundation, explaining what it was that was going on and asking if there was any possible way that they could help me. To my surprise, they responded very quickly, and I was able to get assistance with rent while I was unable to work and I was recovering. I am so grateful to each and every person who has made a contribution to the Fly Foundation to help myself and those going through a similar struggle. I've learned that although there are things that happen in our lives that are so beyond our control, I do believe each dark cloud has a silver lining, and the Fly Foundation has played a huge part in that for me. I feel fortunate that I'm getting the best medical care available, and that there are organizations such as the Fly Foundation to help people like myself work towards full recovery. I am eternally grateful for the assistance that they have given me in what had quickly become the most challenging time in my life. In closing, I would just like to share a short story with you as it is relevant to everyone here today. One of the many silver linings that this experience has brought to me is the idea that with just one small gesture, we as people can change one person's day for the better. For me, it was spending an extra few minutes at the bedside talking to my patients about what was troubling them, holding their hand, greeting them with an inviting smile, or even just reassuring them in a manner of, "Don't worry, I will take really good care of you." In my situation, I was so moved by the selflessness giving that not only friends and family had done, but complete strangers who made my contributions through the Fly Foundation. I couldn't let this opportunity pass me by without telling you how much it truly means to me, and how it has changed my life every day for the better, especially in my career serving other people. The story is called The Sea Star. A young girl was walking along the beach, which thousands of starfish had been washed upon during a terrible storm. When she came to each starfish, she would pick it up, throw it back in the ocean. People watched her with amusement. She had been doing this for some time when a man approached her and said, "Little girl, why are you doing this? Look at this beach. You can't save all these starfish. You can't begin to make a difference." The little girl seemed crushed, suddenly deflated. But after a few moments, she bent down, picked up another starfish, and hurled it as far as she could into the ocean. Then she looked up at the man and replied, "Well, I made a difference to that one, didn't I?" The old man looked at the girl inquisitively and thought about what she had done and said. Inspired, he joined the little girl in throwing starfish back into the sea. Soon others joined and all the starfish were saved. Thank you all for being the throwers of the starfish and being the initiators of the giving spirit that helps so many. You really are making more of a difference than you can imagine. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'd like to introduce Nicole.
I don't know how long I'm going to follow that, but I'll try. I am by no means a public speaker, only in front of my 5th grade students. Well, that's on most days. So here goes. Good evening. My name is Nicole Urbanek. On July 17th, 2014, a few days after my 33rd birthday, I heard those horrible words. "Nicole, you have breast cancer." Shortly after, I was told that I had an aggressive type of breast cancer. I went through every emotion imaginable as tons of questions and fears ran rampant through my mind. How can this be? What will happen to me? Will I beat this? How did I get cancer? How can this be? It is what it is, and I needed to stay positive somehow, some way. What will happen to me? So far, I have become a stronger, more genuine woman. Will I beat this? I don't really know the answer to this medically at this point. But emotionally and spiritually, yes, I did. How did I get cancer? I don't think I'll ever know that answer. As time went on, I realized some of those answers really didn't matter. As I stand here before you today, I realize in hindsight, I am stronger for what I went through. In many ways, it was a blessing in disguise. I never thought I would hear myself say that. Throughout my treatment, aside from support from my family, friends, co-workers, and even people I didn't know, my mindset and determination kept me strong. Although I had my moments, I tried to be in control of my cancer and refused to let it rule me. Life hit me with a brick, but I never lost faith. Throughout chemo, surgery, and radiation, I continued to go to the gym, play softball, and spend as much time with my students as I could. And if you knew me, you know that's a huge part of my life. Since I was in second grade, I always wanted to be a teacher. For me, it was important to maintain a normal life. No matter what your struggles are in life, I believe it is far more beneficial to always find the positive in everything, no matter what, and not to focus on the negative. I can only hope that I have learned the lessons this process was trying to teach me, and to truly live my life. From now on, I will live without regrets. I will love people more and make certain that they know it every chance I get. If this year has taught me anything, it's that life is fleeting. We are not promised tomorrow, and we should all live with that in mind. While the reason we are all here today is for a horrible thing called cancer, for me, this is a celebration. I am truly blessed. Aside from the doctors and treatments I'm going through, it is the support from organizations like the Fly Foundation that ease my mind financially. I learned about the Fly Foundation through my former vice principal and principal. Where are you, Jen and Sarah? You know I'm going to call you out. I was home, I had to take some time off, and I received an email from Jen and Sarah saying that they would like me to apply for the Fly Foundation. Well, attached with that email was a very lengthy letter written to the Fly Foundation about me and how much I meant to them and who I was as an educator. And that meant the world to me. So thank you, Jen and Sarah. I love you, and thank you even more for surprising me here tonight. The Fly Foundation lifted some of the burdens of co-pays, surgery, cost of parking, to missing most of my school year. With their help, I was truly able to focus on healing, because in actuality, that was my main job and priority, and that wouldn't have been possible without the Fly Foundation. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for providing resources to other people like me to help them to go through what will probably be the toughest battle of their lives. Thank you all for being here tonight, whether you are a survivor, a caregiver, a current patient, or a company who supports the Fly Foundation. I need you to know that every effort you make, every dollar donated makes a huge difference, more than you'll ever know. So thank you.
Big thanks to Sarah and Nicole. It's difficult to do. We appreciate them sharing with us so much and talk about really courageous, inspiring people. It's really moving for me to look out in the audience and see some people who were speaking a few years back and have now moved forward with their lives and put this in their rearview mirror. I see Drew next to me. Some of you might remember Drew from a few years back. He's now married. He owns his own business and has moved forward with his life. And that's really what the Fly Foundation is all about. And I hope that you hear those stories and really believe that you make a difference, because you do. There's one more person who we were requesting to bring on stage many times, and we were reluctant because the Fly Foundation isn't about us. It's about all of you and the 86 very courageous women standing behind Sarah and Nicole. But you remember our story the first year. I was diagnosed with cancer at age 29. Peter and I had been married for less than a year, and we welcomed our son into the world this year. Please find a little bit of hope that whatever your life is at the end of the tunnel, it's possible.